Hey y'all, my name is C, and today I am going to be doing the Rewrite, Reread, Burn book tag, but with the books that I read from 2020. So I've seen a lot of people recently doing like tier ranking all the books that I read in 2020 or tier ranking the books I read in the second half of 2020 or whatever, and I thought it would be fun to do the Reread, Rewrite, Burn tag, but with books that I specifically read in 2020. I'm gonna have the original creator of the tag linked below in my description. But yeah, I'm excited. I think this will be fun. So basically how this game works is here in my little treasure chest. I have all the books I read in 2020. I read 31 books. I have 30 in here though because two of the books I read were graphic novel adaptations of novels, and it was a series, so I just put them together in one thing. Y'all will see it when it comes up. And basically what's going to happen is I'm going to pick 3 pieces of paper. I'm going to say which of those 3 I would like to reread, which one I would like to rewrite, and which one I would like to burn. I'm probably not going to give a whole lot of background info on what the books are. I might, we'll see, but most likely I'll just be telling you what I would reread, rewrite, and burn, and why. Okay, let's go ahead and get started. I am excited. Let's see what we have. Book 1, we've got Truth Witch by Susan Dennard. In a Holidays by Christina Lauren. And our last one is The Southern Book Club's Guide to Slaying Vampires by Grady Hendrix. Ooh, this one's kind of hard. Okay, okay, no, I know what I would do. Okay. I would reread The Southern Book Club's Guide to Slaying Vampires by Grady Hendrix, just because I really enjoyed this book. I really like the book that Grady Hendrix puts out, and I think it'd be fun to reread this at some point. I would rewrite In a Holidays by Christina Lauren because, in my opinion, I think there either should have been more Groundhog Day elements in the book, or it should have been just like fully cut out of the story and it should have just been like a cute holiday romance. That's my opinion on that one. And then fortunately I would burn Truth Witch by Susan Dennard. When I wrote this one down, I didn't know what I was gonna do with it. I enjoyed Truth Witch. I thought it was fine, but I also thought there were a lot of issues in it. And honestly, it's been a few months since I've read it. I couldn't really tell you the synopsis, unfortunately. I could tell you the base synopsis, but I don't remember specifics of what happened in the book, which to me means it didn't grasp me a whole lot. So, okay, round 2. Let's see what we got. First one, Six of Crows by Lee Bardugo. Pirate Latitudes by Michael Crichton. And The Name of the Wind by Patrick Rothfuss. Okay. Okay. Alright. Okay, this is also kind of a hard one. Oh, I wasn't expecting this to be hard. Okay. I think I would... Okay. And I'm not going off of this in terms of what I enjoyed most, because out of these 3, The Name of the Wind is what I enjoyed most. I think I'm going to say I'm going to reread Six of Crows because I read it really fast. It was when I was taking a speed reading class and I was using it in the class, and I feel like I ended up missing a lot in this book. And so I feel like I judge it maybe a little harsher than I want to because I felt like I didn't really fully get the experience of it. So I think I'm going to reread Six of Crows. I would rewrite The Name of the Wind, and I would just change the pacing on it a little bit. I think I would shorten the parts that are focusing on the magical school, or just maybe make them a little bit more captivating. That's what I would do with that. I would rewrite, and then I would burn Pirate Latitudes by Michael Crichton, just because it wasn't great. I feel kind of bad saying that for this book because it was published after he died, so he didn't really get a say in the end, but I'd burn this one. Okay, round 3. Alright. Bad Monkeys by Matt Ruff. The Seas by Samantha Hunt. This is already interesting. And Come Closer by Sarah Gran. Okay, this is actually, like, the burn spot is not hard. I'm gonna burn Bad Monkeys by Matt Ruff. It just wasn't great. It was the first book I read of 2020. I kept waiting for it to be good. I thought it was gonna be cool, and it wasn't. So I'm gonna burn Bad Monkeys. I think I would... Oh, this is hard. I liked both these books a lot. And I think these books are very similar to each other. Both Come Closer by Sarah Gran and The Seas by Samantha Hunt. I think I would reread The Seas because it was one of my favorite books that I read last year. I would reread The Seas. And I guess I would rewrite Sarah Gran's Come Closer. I don't really know what I would rewrite with it. Maybe I would just make it a little longer. Maybe, because it's, like I have it right here, it's short. It's not even 200 pages. I might just expand on it a little bit more. But yeah, both those were really good. So that's an interesting one. Okay, hi y'all. Sorry for the slight angle change. The sun is coming through a kind of weird angle, so I was trying to fix it. Okay, round four. Okay. Faking Under the Mistletoe by Ashley Shepherd. Oh, why is that hard to open? Okay. Parable of the Sower by Octavia E. Butler. And Check Please by Ngozi Ukazu. Okay, I know what I would do. I would reread Check Please by Ngozi Ukazu. It's so good. It's so cute. I love it. I would rewrite Parable of the Sower. The only thing I would change... This isn't... I don't want to be spoilery. There is a relationship that happens between a barely 18-year-old girl and a 50-year-old man that I really don't like, and I don't understand why it was in the book and what it did for the story. So I think I would either cut that out or explain why it was in the story. So I would rewrite Parable of the Sower, and then I would burn Faking Under the Mistletoe. I didn't hate this book, I just didn't love it. It was alright, so yeah. Round 5. Daisy Jones and the Six by Taylor Jenkins Reid. The Lovely Bones by Alice Sebold. And Wind Witch by Susan Dennard. Okay. Alright, this one is not hard for me. I'm going to reread Daisy Jones and the Six by Taylor Jenkins Reid because it was fantastic and I loved it. Nothing else to say. I would rewrite Wind Witch by Susan Dennard. I think that in terms of it being a second book in a series, I wanted a lot more from it. Like, there were a lot of things that were built up in Truth Witch that I feel like didn't fully pay off in this, so I feel like I would make the payoff of the build-up from Truth Witch bigger in Wind Witch. And I would burn The Lovely Bones by Alice Sebold because it was bad and I didn't like it. I think we're on round 6. I think that's it. The 7.5 Deaths of Evelyn Hardcastle by Stuart Turton. Skyward by Brandon Sanderson. And Pumpkinheads by Rainbow Rowell and Faith Erin Hicks. Okay. Okay. I think, okay. I'm gonna burn Pumpkinheads by Rainbow Rowell. I know people really liked this book. I thought the art style was really cute and I liked the first 3/4 of it. And then the end of it made me upset. I thought they were doing something and then they weren't. And that's how I feel about that one. I would reread The 7.5 Deaths of Evelyn Hardcastle, mostly because it's a mystery, and I feel like if I were to reread it, I would like pick up on things I hadn't before, and that sounds fun to me. Okay, I would rewrite Skyward just to make Spencer, the main character, a little bit more mature for her age. She is 17, but is played like really young, in my opinion. Maybe that's just me. But in my opinion, she's written like maybe 13, 14, and it's supposed to 17, so I think I would like make her a bit more mature. I think we're on round 7, I think. First book, we've got The Blade Itself by Joe Abercrombie. The graphic novel adaptations of the first 2 Percy Jackson books by Rick Riordan. That's where my little 2-part one comes in. And Eleanor and Park by Rainbow Rowell. Yikes. Okay, I already know what I'm gonna do. I am going to... Controversial opinion on this. This will be kind of interesting, I think. Okay. I'm just gonna get this out of the way. I'm burning Eleanor and Park by Rainbow Rowell. It's really bad and not good. Like, very, very bad. So I'm gonna burn that one. I think I'm going to reread the graphic novel adaptations of the Percy Jackson graphic novels, not because they're great, but because I don't know what I would do to change them, to be honest. And I do know what I would change about The Blade Itself, is that I would add a bit more of a plot to the first book. I'm excited to continue on with the series because I've heard the plot really picks up, but it really is like 500 pages of setup, which I'm not a huge fan of, so I'd probably add a bit more plot. And I would also just have my characters treat women better in this book. That's my take. Round 8. Sadie by Courtney Summers. The Girl with All the Gifts by M.R. Carey. And the graphic novel of Coraline by Neil Gaiman. Ooh. Okay, this is kind of difficult. Oh, this is difficult. Okay, I'm gonna cheat a little bit. So I'm gonna reread Sadie by Courtney Summers, because again, I really enjoyed this book. I am going to... No, wait, no. No, okay, no. Okay. I'm going to rewrite Sadie by Courtney Summers and make the ending a little bit more satisfying. Because the end, while it was good, I wanted a lot more from it. And I guess that was probably the point. But I wanted to know more. If you've read this book, you know what I'm talking about. The ending needs more work. I'm gonna reread the graphic novel adaptation of Coraline, because again, I don't know what I would change with it, but it's really good and I like it a lot. And here's why I'm cheating. I'm gonna burn The Girl with All the Gifts by M.R. Carey, mostly because I know this was based on a short story that M.R. Carey wrote. I have not read the short story yet. However, I've heard the short story is better because it takes out the big middle chunk, which is what I thought was the weakest point in the book. So I'm gonna burn the full novel, but keep the short story. That's what I'm doing there. Okay, round 9. Candide by Voltaire. Jesus' Son by Dennis Johnson. And Thunderhead by Neil Shusterman. Okay. This is kind of difficult. I feel bad saying I want to burn Candide because it is a classic, but I just didn't like it. I didn't like it. I had to read it for a class. I didn't have a lot of time to read it. I felt very stressed out. The class was, the class itself wasn't bad. I was just, not in a great place when I was taking the class. So I think I'm going to say I'm going to burn Candide, but not that there's anything inherently wrong with it. There was actually some stuff wrong with it. I tried to block out most of what was in there. I genuinely don't remember what it was about, now that I think about it. I had to read it for school. It's, yeah, I'm going to burn Candide. Then I'm going to reread Thunderhead by Neil Shusterman, mostly because I read this very early in the year and I don't fully remember everything that happened, and I want to continue on with the trilogy, but I need to read the second book again first, I think, to remember what happened. And then I'm going to rewrite Jesus' Son by Dennis Johnson. I loved this book. Actually, it's a collection of short stories. It's a novel in fragments, and it was very good. However, I do wish that we saw more from the main character, like, as a kid, since it does, like, hop around in time a lot. I think seeing him as a kid would have been really interesting, because he talks a lot about his past, but it's never really, like, visited. So I think I would add, like, one story in there about what he was like when he was younger. On to the final three. I even need to mix them up. I don't know why I was mixing them up. It's just these three. Alright. Reverie by Ryan LaSala. See What I Have Done by Sarah Schmidt. And NPCs by Drew Hayes. Okay. I could rewrite all of these, actually. Okay. I am going to say, I'm going to burn See What I Have Done by Sarah Schmidt. It just wasn't great. It, like, in my opinion, was not marketed right. It was marketed as being a, like, really gritty thriller, and it was a historical drama. I'm gonna reread Reverie by Ryan LaSala, mostly because I listened to this on audiobook, and I think that that wasn't the move. Like, I don't think it was a great audiobook. I think it'd be better physically written, though, and, like, read with my eyeballs. So I might say I would reread Reverie. And then I would rewrite NPCs by Drew Hayes just by, again, kind of following more of, like, what the pitch of the book was, which was supposed to be, like, following around the NPCs of a D&D game. I feel like it ended up being a little bit more just, like, a basic fantasy until the very end. So I think I would rewrite NPCs to, like, follow along with what the original idea for the story was. So those are all of the books that I read in 2020 and my little reread, rewrite, burn challenge with them. I hope you all enjoyed this video. I have linked down below my Instagram and my Goodreads, and also I run a weekly virtual write-in called The Writer Zoom. I have that Instagram link down below as well. If you want to hear more from me, follow me on those places. Subscribe to my channel. Leave this video a like if you enjoyed it. And I will see you all soon in another video. I hope you all have a great day and a very good week. Bye, y'all.